Hi, hey, hi, hello, welcome to some painting. Painting. We're painting something today, hopefully. I don't know how it'll turn out because it's obviously I won't be able to see it. Hopefully, if I can make this happen. So, what I do have is first I have got to somehow. I haven't really done this setup thingy completely because I had visitors. Suddenly, the kiddos from the neighbors decided to come along, so yeah, that kind of threw me out of my playing because obviously I can't just send them away. Okay, so we've got critters. I'm just gonna randomly, hopefully, best of clouds. I don't want a best of video. I just want a video that doesn't have any whatever. Um, Wait a second. No, okay. Where's the playlists? Maybe there. Essential Ross. Cabins and Barns and Bridges. Okay, this is already the Joy of Painting Seasons. Okay, cool. So we could choose one of these randomly. Can we just have the full Joy of Painting without any other landscapes painting, the Joy of Painting, full episodes? Look at that, 400. Okay, so easy. The fuck? Are you serious? Okay, one is not available. Good. Good. So let me wait. Gotta pause this. So I will just put this on random and press next, and whatever shows up I will paint. Yeah. Basically, that's how I'm gonna randomize it. I don't know. Doggo is out of the room as well. Just safe, I guess. I mean, I also got the windows open and stuff, so it's a bit airier. I'm gonna freeze to death. I don't know. Okay, I've got all my stuff here. Very clean. And yeah, I need headphones. I can't use those. I can use these headphones. Wait a second. It's fallen apart a bit. It's okay. There we go. Cool. Now we've got the head cable. Should have set up the. I wanted the wireless ones. I forgot to charge them. I forgot so many things. I hate it. Doodle doo doo. But I'm close enough. I'm close enough. There. Obviously, I gotta show this, right? You get my beautiful profile with no chin at all. Thank you. Um, love my face. Okay. So I gonna get this cinema mode. There we go. And can I make this a bit bigger? By bigger, I mean this way bigger. No. I guess we don't actually need. Yeah. There we go. And we're gonna do this and a bit of this and a bit of this and then a bit of this. And then I'm gonna slide slightly to the front and we good. Yay. Okay. What I'm gonna do is put the chat window over this area of oopsie this area of OBS, so I can't see it there. Beautiful. That way I also can see chat, because it's all the way to the left. I will have my finger here so I can press play and whatever. I'm just gonna, can I move this away? Wait a second. Can I move this to the far reaches of the screen there? I can't see it there. Good. So let's go. Choose next one. And wait a second. Now I looked. Damn. Okay, never mind. Got to change this to be on the other thing. Where is it? There it is. There. Now I can hear it. Yeah, here.
Welcome back. Certainly.
No, he's so nice. Okay. Okay, good. Now I can see here. I mean, gonna put this a bit quieter. Okay. Cannot see anything. Okay, good. So, what is that noise? Is he driving with a car?
I'm certainly glad you could join us today. Thought today we'd just do a fantastic little winter scene that's very easy, and I hope you'll enjoy. Let's start out and have run all the colors across the screen that you need to paint along with us. While they're doing that, let me show you what kind of craziness I got up here today. Today I've taken our standard old canvas, but I've taken a piece of contact paper and cut an oval.
Okay, I can't do oval, so we need next one. Wait a second. I don't have contact paper. We need another one. Sorry. Also, I have a square canvas, so that's already gonna be different, but you know, I need square stuff for my square wall with square stuff. Okay. Beautiful and colorful. Yeah.
1-hour instructional tape designed to take you step by step through a beautiful painting project. On this tape, we will paint a picture which has never been seen on the Joy of Painting television series.
Ooh.
We'll have sufficient time to demonstrate in detail the various steps and procedures used to create individual effects. Think of this tape as a private lesson in my studio, and I
Thank you.
reserve this front row seat just for you. To start off, I suggest you get a tall glass of iced tea, sit back and view the tape in its entirety
No.
before you begin painting. This way, you will have a preconceived idea in your mind of how the painting progresses and how individual effects are achieved. If any procedure is unclear to you, you may run the tape back and see it again to see exactly how a particular effect was made.
Okay.
Pay close attention to the way tools are loaded to achieve certain effects. A great deal
Tools are
of the
loaded.
magic occurs right here on the palette. Take your time and work at your own pace. Speed will come with practice. This is the
Thank you.
project we'll be painting today. I think you will find this painting fun as well as an excellent learning experience. I strongly suggest that you use this painting only as a guide and add your own ideas to it. We each see nature through different eyes, and your painting should reflect your visions, your personality. Devote some time to practice and become familiar with each piece of equipment.
That's kind of adorable.
And very soon, you too will experience the joy of painting.
I
Before
will.
we get started,
I
let's
am.
put a complete supply list on the screen.
I
listing all
can't
the
read it. Can
materials
you just
need
spell it
to
out
paint
for
this
me?
fantastic scene with me. Then I'll be back in just a second.
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna prepare anything anyway. Yeah. So I've got here my solvent thingamabob. I just noticed that I have very little of this, which is really bad. Oh wait, he's showing like this. Easel, fan brush, liner, or liner. Liner? Brush. Okay, never mind. Okay. We're ready. Bob Ross, do your painting. Please, give me the painting. He's not doing it. Okay, hopefully this is not a painting where I need a wet... I probably need a wet titanium white background. So maybe I should already prepare this, because he always does that. And I never am prepared for it. I've got the Winston and Newton colors. Titanium white. Here. It says titanium white. You cannot read it because it's not focused. It's okay. Just trust me. It's titanium white. Actually, you know what would be fun to have the Bob Ross colors, but I don't know if I can actually get them somewhere in Germany. Okay. You know what my struggle is as well? Can't get these fuckers off open. Sorry. Already the swearing. Can't get these little buggers open. Are you open? Yay.
Welcome back. Got all your
Thank
materials
you.
out? Ready to do a fantastic painting with me? Good.
Good.
Tell you what, though, before we get started, let me take just a moment of your time and talk a little bit about the equipment that we're going to be using today.
Titanium
First
white.
of all, the
Always.
main two brushes that we'll use. We have here a 2-inch and a 1-inch natural bristle brush. I know these may look like house painting brushes, but these
this
are
2
high
inch?
quality artist
It's 1.5
brushes designed
inch.
specifically for this technique.
But this is...
Don't confuse these with synthetic brushes such as nylon, polyester, and etc.
I think this
It
is
absolutely
synthetic.
won't work. The painting knives that we'll be using, we'll use 2 different knives.
What is this?
We have
It's
a number 10 knife,
3
which is
inches.
the larger of the 2,
I've broken my
and
2-inch one.
a number 5 knife. It's basically the same knife, only smaller.
got 1
It allows
inch.
you to get into
1
smaller
inch and
areas
2
and
to
do
1.5.
detail work.
I don't have 2.
With these
Sorry.
knives, you can create unbelievable
knife.
effects. You can paint mountains and trees and roads and
got
stones,
knives.
rocks, houses. It's unreal what you can
I'm
do
very
with those
thankful
son
that
of
he's
guns.
explaining it now.
We'll be using fan brush. This is a number 6
I've got a fan brush.
right here. Now this is a bristle fan
Where is
brush.
it?
It's
I've got a
quite
fan brush.
firm, has a lot of spring to it. It's not a soft little delicate brush. It's quite stiff. With that, you can
This
do
is
such
quite
things
stiff.
as clouds, trees, waterfalls, a multitude of beautiful effects just using a fan
I've got
brush.
a different knife thingy
Also,
as well.
in the way of brushes, we'll be using a number 2 script liner brush. Now this is the brush that we use to do fine detail, and most
Straight
important,
liner?
this is the brush that we use to sign our completed painting. Some of the other things that we'll use. Liquid white. Liquid white is a
This
thin
is a small one.
oil base coat. With this, we cover the canvas to make it wet, make it slick. It allows us to literally blend color right on the canvas rather than working ourselves to death on the palette. The paints that we use. The paints that we use are specifically designed
It
for
fell
this technique
with the
of
color
painting.
at the top.
They're
So
much firmer and dry than normal paint. If
okay.
you use a loose, slippery paint, you're going to end up being a mud mixer, and you're going to be upset with me. Purchase a paint that's designed for this specific technique. It needs to be firm and dry. I can't say that enough. Other pieces of equipment that will make your
Dry
job
and
easier. The palette that you use. I like a plexiglass palette.
It's not
And you need a
plexiglass.
palette that's big enough to give you sufficient work area when you're using big brushes. Because with a brush this big, you need a nice area to work in. If you got a little teeny palette, you're gonna kill yourself trying to stay in this little area. Get you a nice big palette. It
He's
really
not wrong.
will work fine. Plexiglass makes a good palette. Now, normally it's very clear. I've scuffed this one up so it doesn't shine on TV. But normally they're crystal clear. Okay. Also, another thing that will help you, because if you've watched the television series, you know I beat the brush against the leg of the easel, and paint thinner goes everywhere. Can ruin a happy marriage in a
Not gonna
heartbeat.
do that.
This is called a brush beater rack, and it's just a little wire rack that goes in the bottom of a waste paper basket. And you shake the brush inside of the basket, then you beat the devil out of it right on these little wire things here, right across this rack. And it contains all of your brush cleaning procedure inside of the bucket. It'll keep you from covering your whole room and getting everybody covered with paint thinner. I really think it's a
kinda
good
nifty.
investment. Very cheap little thing. So
I'll
tell
have
you
to
what,
look at that
let's
after
take off
I'm done.
and we'll get started here today.
Okay.
As we mentioned earlier, normally the first thing we always do is cover the entire canvas with a thin, even coat of the liquid white.
I don't have liquid white. I never have. I've probably... Alexa? That's liquid white auf Einkaufsliste.
Ich habe Liquid White auf deiner Einkaufsliste.
There you go. I will not know what that means tomorrow. Good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that with just use a titanium white. And why are there acrylic colors in here? Okay. Gonna use a bit of this. And okay, got very, very soft, hard, whatever, white colors. Okay, by having solvent, I guess it's gonna be kind of liquidy. Ooh. That sprayed a bit. I think Joy smelled the colors. Hi, Joy. Hi, Joy. Oh, Bobby. Did you sneeze? The bedroom is open, Joy. You can run away. Away! Okay, we've got liquid white.
So we'll just dip the old 2-inch brush right into the liquid white, about like so, and we can go right up here and begin covering the canvas. All we're looking for is just a nice, thin, even coat. Just really work it in. Just cover the canvas with it.
Okay, I'm gonna put this over my
Just
knee.
cover the entire canvas.
Yes, I'll
Probably
cover
the
the
most
entire
common
canvas.
mistake made is applying too much of the liquid white.
Too much.
All you want is just enough to cover the entire canvas. If you think you may have a little too much liquid white, one of the easiest ways to make sure, clean and dry your brush, and then go back over the entire canvas with a clean, dry brush. That'll pick up any excess liquid white, and your canvas will be just right then. Just right. Okay. Just
How
really
can you have
spread
too
that out.
much?
There we go. Okay. Now one thing that'll help, I use a canvas that's very smooth. Some people like canvas that has a little more tooth to it, a little more nap to it. I like a smooth canvas, but I also use a canvas that has a gray primer. And that way you can tell exactly where your liquid white is.
A gray.
Now if you
I don't have a
a
gray
canvas
primer.
that has a gray primer, it's just a white primer.
I've never seen a gray
A little
primer.
trick that you can do is take a little bit of liquid black and just put a tiny little bit into your liquid white, and it'll give it a gray cast. And then when you paint your white canvas, you can tell exactly where it's covered. Okay, long horizontal and
Okay.
vertical strokes.
There's liquid
just to assure
black
that you
as well.
have a nice even coating of liquid white over
Okay.
the entire surface.
I'm done. Continue.
And you're ready to go.
Yay!
You wash your brush.
Wash my brush.
Now we wash our brushes with odorless paint thinner.
Well, it's not
And
odorless. I can tell you
recommend
that.
you use odorless thinner. There's a screen down here in the bottom of this bucket. Scrub the bristles against the screen, the solid material settle to the bottom, and your paint thinner, it remains relatively clean. Shake off the excess, then and that's the fun
Beat the
part.
devil out of it.
Tell you what, let's make a happy little
Try.
sky. And for
Don't
that,
worry,
I'm gonna go right
everything
into a
is
touch of
okay. The
phthalo
devil
blue.
is dead.
Just a little bit. Just pull a little bit of the color out, and then tap the
what did he say?
bristles firmly. A little bit. Just that. I'm gonna go right into a touch of phthalo blue.
Phthalo.
Little sky. And for that, I'm gonna go right into a touch of phthalo blue.
What the hell is phthalo blue? Is phthalo blue bright blue or dark blue? Okay, so what do we have? We have cobalt. We have ultramarine. We have more cobalt. And more ultramarine. Oh, the ultramarine is actually acrylic color. I don't need this. Go away. What are you? Titanium white. You acrylic book. Look. Oh, sorry, bunny. Okay. That's all the blues I have. I have a problem. What was the name again?
Blue. Little sky. And for that, I'm gonna go right into a touch of phthalo blue. Just a little bit. Just pull a little bit of the color out, and then tap the bristles firmly into the color. This will assure a nice, even distribution of paint all the way through the bristles. It does not take much color, just a little. Okay, let's go right up here. Now then, just using little crisscross strokes, begin laying in a basic sky. And start at the top. And let's go all from a little bit. Just pull a little bit of. I'm gonna go right into a touch of phthalo blue.
Okay. I'm gonna go with cobalt. Assuming I don't know that we put that on the white anyway. And he probably wants the 1-inch brush. Joy 9. Okay. Good. So he said load it up, right?
Just a little bit. Just pull a little bit of the color out, and then tap the bristles firmly into the color. This will assure a nice, even distribution of paint all the way through the bristles. It does not take much color, just a little. Okay, let's go right up here. Now then, just using little crisscross strokes, begin laying in a basic sky. And start at the top and work downward. That way your brush will pick up the liquid white, and automatically, your color gets lighter toward the horizon. Let the canvas work, let the liquid white work, let your brush work.
I
You
think I
just
should have
enjoy.
put more liquid white on it.
You just enjoy. Because painting should make you happy. Should be a fun experience.
Fun.
And you can always add a little more color. Start with very little color. You can always go back and add a little more. That's very simple. It's a son of a gun to try to take it off, though. You can do it, but it's very difficult. Okay, and that quickly we've laid in a happy little sky. That easy. Okay, now then.
How
now
does
we
he
have
do
this
this so
dirty.
fast?
Let's have him.
No, I'm not done yet. My hand is hurting. It's already cramping up. I'm not used to this movement. Stop complaining. Happy accidents. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put a bit more color in it. Going down this corner. Hi, Joy. Is the smell not bothering you? Maybe I should have used a bigger brush. Is it the whole horizon? I guess he talked about the horizon, not the end of the canvas, right? It's coming out of the wrist, and it hurts a lot. Whoa. Pain. Oh, the pain. Okay, I guess this is the horizon, right? Fairly sure. Does it look horizon-y? Yes. Okay, I think we're good.
A little touch of water in this painting. I love water, and it's always fun to do.
Wait,
So
what?
I'm going to go a touch of water in. Okay, now then, while we have this brush dirty, let's have a little touch of water in this painting. I love water, and it's always fun to do. So I'm going to go right back into my phthalo blue, reach right over here and grab a touch.
What is he doing to me? Take that halo brush. No, halo. I don't have any blue left. Okay. Now, come on. Okay. So what does he do?
Just a touch of the phthalo green. Don't need much of that.
Phthalo green?
Strong. Just go right back into my phthalo blue, reach right over here and grab a touch. Just a touch of the phthalo green. Don't need much of that. It's very strong. Just a touch. Right back
Where did
into
he
my
get?
Phthalo blue, reach right over here and grab a touch. Just a touch.
Terra vert. Terra green. No. Emerald. Oh, this is it! It's phthalo. It's phthalo. With a PHTHALO. Heck. Okay, I've got a bit of phthalo green. Phthalo. Phthalo my butt. A touch of phthalo green. Potato.
Touch of the phthalo green. Don't need much of that. It's very strong. Just
Is it?
a touch. Phthalo blue and phthalo green. And just tap it into the bristles again. Okay, now decide where you want the water to be and pull from the outside in. Start on the outside, pull in. Start on the bottom, work up. So it gets lighter and lighter toward the horizon.
Damn.
Now see, if you start here and go over, it leaves a very distinct line, which is hard to blend out. There we go. But you can if you happen to forget. But blend from the outside in, and leave a little area open right in here. Look like a little sheen of light coming across the water when we're done.
Oh,
Start at the
damn.
bottom, work upward, let it get lighter and lighter toward the top. Lighter and lighter. Just like so. There we go.
Did an oopsie already, but it's a happy accident. Maybe mine is
So
just a
there's
bit
two.
more algae than his.
Yeah, then I have several brushes going, and you'll find that saves you a lot of time and a lot of money in wasted paint if you have several brushes. If you have one for dark color and one for light. Otherwise, your good paint's going to end up down here in this washer bucket. Okay, clean brush, and I'm just going to blend right across here, very lightly. I
The
don't
heck is he
lose this
blending
light area,
now?
But I just want to bring it all together.
On there!
Just like so. Okay. And that's ready, all fixed up. Now if you just have a tiny bit of paint on your brush, you can just wrap it like that, and it'll take that paint off. Okay, let's use the fan brush today. We'll build a happy little cloud. Let's go right into titanium white.
Wait, I'm not
I'm
white
reached
yet.
it.
I'm not white yet. I mean, on camera it does look good, doesn't it? It does look like water. Okay. One brush. Okay, cloud. What brush though?
Down here, be right back. Get the least little touch, a little bit more of the bright red. Want to put a little sunlight in these. Least little touch, titanium white. I'm going to reach down here, be right back. Get the least. Okay, let's use the fan brush today. We'll build
Fan
a
brush,
little
okay.
cloud. Let's go right into titanium white. I'm going to reach down here, be right back. Get the least little touch, a little bit more of the bright red.
Bright red. Okay. I've got carmine. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. Carmine green, red. And that's all the red I have. Do I not have a big red? Wait, no, there it is. Cadmium red. Huh. Let's go with cadmium. That's bright. Ow. Ow. Come on. Open up. Okay. A dollop of red on here. Whoop. Okay. Got a dollop there. I'll call it a dollop. And oh, we've got the white. Never mind. Okay, so we need the fan brush. Look at the tulips. They're not even mine, but they look pretty in the background, don't they? Okay, we're gonna load up the brush in a lot of white.
Put a little sunlight in these clouds. I'll make a happy little cloud today.
Okay.
Want to be right back. Get the least little touch, a little bit more of the bright red. Want to put a little sunlight in these clouds. I'll make a happy little cloud today. Happy little cloud. Okay. Decide where your cloud lives. Maybe he lives right in here. Take the corner of the brush, and just make tiny little circles. Tiny little
Circles.
circles, round and around and around. Don't stay in one place and keep working. If you just stay in one place here and keep grinding the paint, you're going to end up with big cotton balls up in the sky.
I like
You can
cotton
also
balls
do
in the
this
sky.
just as well with a 1-inch brush or 2-inch brush. 2-inch brush makes fantastic clouds. Okay, now with a clean, dry
Hallelujah!
2-inch brush, use the top corner of the brush. And
Metal!
you want to blend just the base of these clouds out. Not touching the top yet, just blend. See, very lightly, very, very lightly. Just like so. Just barely, barely blending. Okay, now we're going to fluff it. And this, we're going to do it big circular patterns. Grab it gently and fluff it upward. Just fluff it.
I'm fluffing!
And you're going to pull up little stringy things when you do that. Don't worry about them, because when you go across, they just go away. And that easy. You have one beautiful little cloud.
I've got a beautiful
Maybe
little
we'll-
cloud.
Maybe we'll put
Hey, Metal,
another
how are
happy
you
little
doing?
cloud in here. Maybe this other cloud
He is
goes
coming.
right over here.
Cover
Same
your
thing,
butt.
tiny little circles. And just drop him in wherever you think he should live. He lives right there. And in your world, you put a cloud where you want it. You don't necessarily need to put a cloud where I do. You put it where you think.
Okay.
If you think it lives somewhere else, then that's where it ought to be. There we go. Lift it gently, lift it, and very lightly just go across it. And that easy. You got another happy little cloud right there.
Another one.
Absolutely no problem. Okay, I'm gonna wipe off the old fan brush.
Okay, wait, I'm not done with another happy little cloud. I need a second one. Here's a little happy little cloud. I don't know what he meant by circular motion, so I'm just gonna circular motion there. Oh, you were misled. I thought you were gonna be Bob. No, it wasn't a Bob Ross cosplay stream this time. We had that last time. I don't know where the beard is. That's the issue, obviously. There. You have a beard. Well, that doesn't help me though, does it? Okay. So, he said something of blending it out. Oh, it's a bit broken. Don't mind me breaking my things. So I'll just do a bit of this. Yeah. So I'm blending these outward. Okay, I'm blending too much. Cloud has become a bit wispy now. It's okay. There we go. I don't think you have a what did Adrian call it? A Jufro though? So you need a Jufro to be Bob Ross-ish. And you need paint. And titanium white. A liquid white. White. Oh, became less fanny now. More broomish. Oh my god, that hiccup hurt. Ooh, by the way, Joy is doing so much better. She's really recovered well. Still getting there, but we're getting there.
Okay, I just have some paper towels over here that I cleaned the brushes on.
Oh, paper towels now. Are you serious?
Wipe it off and we're in business. Let's build, maybe way back in here there's just a small little mountain that lives. So let's take a touch of Prussian blue, a little bit of
Prussian blue! Are you nuts? I still only have cobalt and ultramarine. How about I mix them both up? Does that make Prussian blue? I don't know what Prussian blue is. Does it look blackish? Maybe I need a bit of black in there as well. By the way, if you didn't know, I don't know what he's painting. I can neither see it nor know what it is. I didn't look beforehand, so I don't know what we're doing here. Hopefully something good.
the midnight black. We're going to get a little touch of alizarin crimson. So
Oh,
we got
okay. We're doing this.
blue,
I hear
black,
it.
Alizarin crimson. A little bit of,
Crimson?
midnight black.
Okay, wait a
Wipe
second.
it
What?
off and we're in business. Let's build, maybe way back in here there's just a small little mountain that lives. So let's take a touch of Prussian blue, a little bit of midnight black. We're going to get a little touch of alizarin crimson. So we got blue, black, alizarin crimson, maybe even a little Van Dyke brown. What the heck?
Van Dyke Brown! He's just... Ooh. The heck? Van Dyke Brown. Is that bright brown or sienna brown? Burning sienna, never mind. What is this? What are you? It doesn't say anymore, it disappeared. Oh dear lord, it's so broken. It is broken. My brain is barely functioning, I wouldn't know either. Oh, what happened? Did you not sleep well? Okay, we're using sienna brown. Never mind. Ah, my hand is hurting. Oh, I've got another red. There we go. I don't know if you're Van Dyke brown, but here we go. Don't know if we need more brown. I'm just gonna put a bit over there. Hey there, Alex, how are you doing? Beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so we're gotta get these all nice and mixed. Just gonna do this on my lap because otherwise it's gonna fly away. Actually, wait, maybe this way. Got all these colors together. I think I put a bit of bit too much black in there, actually. I don't know. Yeah, definitely too much black. Ah! Is it supposed to look like this? Hey, Bam! Nice fart. Gonna put a tropical island or a sunrise or a boat or something? I don't know. I don't know what I'm painting. Okay. Metal has a hangover. He doesn't know what's happening around him.
The heck, just drop it in. Dark colors. Okay, pull the paint out as flat as you can get it. Just really mash down hard.
Mash down hard. Down hard. Right, because I need to slice it.
Then take your knife and cut across. See there? Get that little roll of paint. This knife has a straight edge on it. And by having a
Well,
straight
that
edge,
wasn't
it's
cutting.
very easy
Never
to
mind.
load it. It's going up here. Okay? And then maybe our little mountain, yeah, I got to make a big decision here. Maybe he lives right here, just floats around in the clouds. Push very firmly, very firmly. We're trying to push this color right into the fabric. And you just decide where you want little bumps to live. See, there's one. Wherever you want them. Maybe there's
Doesn't get
happy little
loaded.
flowers right there. Scrape off all the excess paint. Just really get in there and scrape hard.
How is it not scraping off?
You can't hurt this. Just scrape it off. The
You
only thing
can't
we're worried
hurt
about
this.
is this
I
nice outside
promise
edge.
you I
From here,
can
we could
if I
cure
want
this.
to.
Now then, with a 2-inch brush, I want to grab this. And because of the liquid white, canvas is wet, you can pull this and move it. And just move it. Remember, if you can see the entire mountain, it's always more distinct at the top than it is at the bottom. And by doing this, that will happen automatically.
Huh? Pulling it.
Just like so. See, just let it sort of float off in the sky there. There we go.
I don't know what he's
Because
doing.
this is a very firm paint. You can blend right over it. Okay. Now then, maybe there's some snow on that little mountain. So we can take some titanium horn.
I don't know what he just did.
There we go.
Not because I'm bored
'Cause this is a
or
very
anything,
firm
just
paint.
because
you
I.
can blend right over it.
Well, why aren't you sleeping now,
Okay.
though?
Now then, maybe there's some snow on that little mountain. So we can take this. That will happen automatically. If you can see. And now then, with a 2-inch brush, I want this thing lives right there. Scrape off all the excess paint. Just really get in there and scrape hard. You can't hurt this. Just scrape it off. The only thing we're worried about is this nice outside edge. In here, we could care less. Now then, with a 2-inch brush, I want to grab this. And because of the liquid white, canvas is wet, you can pull this and move it. And just move it. Remember, if you can see the entire mountain, it's always more distinct at the top than it is at the bottom. And by doing this, that will happen automatically. Just like so. See, just let it sort of float off in the sky there. There we go. Because this is a very firm paint. You can blend right over it. Okay, now then, maybe there's some snow on that little mountain. So we can take some titanium white and once again, pull it out as flat as you can get it. Just really pull it out.
What?
go across.
What? Okay, wait, did he do the brush thing yet? You already saw Teeny Ross. Hey, guys. I think I did it the wrong way. But there are no mistakes, just happy little accidents. I don't know how happy this accident is. There's something in there. Okay. I don't know. You weren't lied to. I can put the wig on if you want to, but I'm not gonna put the beard on. Mr. Ross. Okay, so we've got that. So now, is that something with 1 inch?
And by doing this, that will help move it. Remember, pull this and move it. Liquid white, outside edge. In here, just scrape it off. The only thing we're worried about is this nice outside edge. In here, we could care less. Now
Okay.
then, with a 2-inch brush, I want to grab this. And because of the liquid white, the canvas is wet.
It's not.
Pull this and move it. And just move it. Remember? If you can see the entire
Where does he move it to? Down? I don't know where he's moving it. I haven't paid attention, or I don't remember what. I hope that's the right thing. I mean, worst case it looks different, right? Probably gonna put trees or bushes there anyway. I know how to rewind. The problem is it doesn't say where to pull it. Just pull it down. Okay, I'll pull it down. But I don't know, does it mean like this? It doesn't make sense. I even looked at my old painting. I have no idea how he did that. Do I add more color? I don't know. I'm gonna put a bit more color on there, but that's probably wrong. Okay. This looks like a child's painting. There you go. Oh dear, it's seeping through. I mean, I gotta sand the table anyway, so who cares? I don't know why I have things. I don't think that's what most children paint like. They don't know light sources or shading. Well, I don't have shading right now. Okay. So we need some titanium white, right? for the snow. Damn. I'm not controlled. Okay. Brup. Bit of that. A bit of this. Brup. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna put a bit more of the dark on here. I don't know. That's a good idea. Maybe not. I think I've got a dent in my knife. Maybe. I don't know. Sorry. Okay. Titanium
It's
white.
always more distinct at the top than it is at the bottom. And by doing this, that will happen automatically. Just like so.
You know what I could do?
See, just let it sort of float off in the sky there. There we go.
I could put a little
Because this is a very firm paint, you can blend
peak
right over it.
here.
Okay. Now then, maybe there's some snow on that little mountain. So we can take some titanium white and once again pull it out as flat as you can get it. Just really pull it out. Then go across, get that little roll of paint. See, there he is. Tiny little roll of paint. Let's go up here. Okay, now then, right along in here. Take the point of the knife, put it right up at the top of the mountain. No pressure. Just let it float. Just let it float right down the side of the mountain there. No pressure. See, follow the angles in the mountain. Absolutely no pressure. Okay, maybe right here. Think where light would strike. Think where the sun would shine through here and create all these beautiful little effects. And if you're right-handed, it's normally easier for the light to come from the right side. Normally easier. See?
Like this.
Very delicate touch, though.
Odd.
Very delicate.
I found
Very
it
delicate. This is the
easier
time
to
when the
to
little
have
knife
it
would come
from
in
the
even
left
better.
side. I don't know.
So you can get back here with a little knife and get these little places. That little son of a gun just sneaks right in there. Either knife works very well. They both have the straight edges and they work very good. Take a little bit of blue and white. This is a little phthalo blue. Just a touch. Just a touch. Mix it up about like so. That's good. Cut across, and once again we have that small roll of paint right out on the edge of the knife, so you can see it's right on the end. There you go. Now then, decide which peaks farthest away. If this
No
one's in the
pressure.
background,
But
put a
wait,
shadow behind this one first. Just a little tiny shadow.
a
Put a
shadow.
shadow here. Let it come down distinctly through. See there?
What shadow?
Distinctly through.
Is he still doing the dark
No
colors
pressure at all.
on the other side?
Think in your mind that the only thing touching the canvas is that little tiny roll of paint. And each little highlight needs a shadow. If it doesn't have a shadow, it won't come out and play with you. It'll just leave you.
Oh no, I don't want to be
Just leave
left.
you stranded. Okay, now then. Sometimes it's fun to play some games. All right, clean dry brush. I'm going to tap the base of this, following the angles. I want to create mist.
Okay, we're not at the mist yet. There's plenty of mist actually, but mostly my brain. And by mist, I mean manure, because in German, mist is manure. So, I actually like these little peaky thingies. I don't know if is what he does, but I don't really care right now. Kind of like that. Darkness. There we go. Yeah? Maybe I can do a bit of this. I think it was better before. Never mind. Okay. Yep. Done. So now he wants mist, right? There was something with this brush, I think. Did he say no pressure? Dude, when you can't see, but also can't listen, it gets so much more difficult. Okay, I'm gonna put a bit of this titanium white in there. So I create a little swirly mist. Right? Yeah? Goody?
Upward, very softly. 3 hairs.
Well, that
and
wasn't
some air
softly.
Over here. Follow these angles. Lift,
What angles?
lift, blend. See, it just
Ah!
softens that son of a gun right down there. Okay, now then. Maybe, so you can change your mind. Now, maybe there's a...
Holy crap.
Right here. If we want to make this one look like it's in front of that, by diffusing that first and then bringing a line distinctly down, it'll push all that back. But that little misty area is the only thing that separates those.
Wait, what?
I guess. Saw mist. Now lift upward very softly. 3 hairs and some air. Over here, follow these angles.
Upwards?
Lift, lift, blend. See it. Now lift upward. All right. Sometimes it's fun
Hey, Adrian.
to play some games. All right, clean dry brush. I'm going to tap the base of this, following the angles. I want to create mist.
I should have done it like this, probably.
Now
I don't
lift
know.
upward very softly.
Upwards.
3 hairs and some air. Over here, follow these angles. Lift, lift, blend. See, it just softens that son of a gun right down there.
Son of a gun.
Okay, now then. Maybe, so you can change.
Thank
your
you,
mind.
Adrian.
Maybe there's a peak that lives right here. If we want to make this one look like it's in front of that, by diffusing that first and then bringing a line distinctly down, it'll push all that back. But that little misty area is the only thing that separates those.
Wait, what?
So cherish
He's
it. It's
making
good
a
for
second
you.
mountain.
this
I already put
should
a
let you-
mountain in there.
You can take this anywhere you want it to go. Anywhere you want it to go. But notice all the angles of highlight or light color are in the same basic direction. Same basic direction.
I can't
Couple
add
lights
that
and one
again.
strike at a given angle coming through here. Sing.
Sing.
Pretend you're a sunbeam just wandering around
Sing.
having fun. Okay, now we need a shadow back here. Everywhere there's a highlight, we have to have a shadow. Just
Okay,
a little shadow.
just gonna add a.
Just a little happy shadow. It lives right back here. See how that pops right out? Comes your friend. It's easy. Just a few little rules. Mountains are just geometric shapes. Highlights and shadows. And you can make some of the most fantastic mountains you've ever seen. What's great for practice and to give you experience is just take a canvas and start at the top, paint mountains from top to bottom. And you'll learn more. Oh, it's a super way to practice. And by the time you're finished, you'll be good friends with a knife. Okay, tapping the base, following those angles again.
The knife is my
I want
friend.
to save that one line right there. That's a distinct line that separates these two entities. Save that. Lift upward, very gently. Whisper light. You don't want to destroy, you just want to diffuse. Over here, follow these angles. Save this line. That's a distinct line that you need. Give it a little blend. And you've got one very effective, yet very easy little mountain, and I knew you could do it. Tell you what, let's have some little footy hills. That
Baby
live right
mountain.
here. For that, let's mix up some color. Shoot, we had this mountain color. That was just some Prussian blue and some midnight black. We'll put some Van Dyke brown, alizarin crimson.
Okay, he does the same color. Yeah. Can I not take the rest of this? How much does he need? I don't know. Can take a bit of brown here. Add that. I don't have any blue. I've got a bit of blue here. And a bit of red. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. I mean, isn't it a diffuser though also for water? For to diffuse essential oils with water in the air or something? By the way, I will probably get really tight, not tight, but rough skin on my fingers because these freaking tubes are so difficult to actually open. Okay. It still looks the same. I got too much black in there. Still, oh no. Look at that. It's now a different color. Are you okay, Joy? I touched the color on my thumb. It can use it for oils. I knew people in college who did it for THC oils. Okay. They just put that in the air? Does that actually do anything for you? I don't know what color he is creating. Bit of... Not really, they were
A little
dumb.
touch of sap green. Don't want too much sap green. I'm gonna reach over here and find some white. And let's see what we got here. You got to put a little white with it to know what you have. It's very difficult to tell. A little more blue in there. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just sort of play with the color till it gets like you want it. I'm looking for a color that sort of a bluish gray, maybe with at least a little hint of green. It's too far away to have much green.
I think it is.
And we can lift it up like so. Okay, let me clean the knife. And today, I tell you what, let's do. Let's use a 1-inch brush, and I'll just go right into that and just pull it through, just to load a little paint on it.
How are you cleaning your shit so quick?
Just
1
like
inch
so.
brush.
Okay, let's go up to the canvas.
Wait,
and
what
have
did you
to
do?
look Through, just to load a little paint on it,
Load it up.
like so, just like so. Okay, let's go up to the canvas. Now you have to make a big decision here. Where does your little foothills live? Maybe let's start right in here. Maybe just using the corner of the brush. Maybe they just come right down.
Where?
Here they come.
I don't know. Does it start at the top or the bottom?
And just sort of pull it straight down. See? Turn it over and use the other corner. If one gets empty, you can turn it over. Just pull straight down. But very important here. See this little misty area right in here? You want to save that mist that's between the foothill and the mountain. If you kill that misty area, these foothills are going to look like they're right up against the mountain, and you don't want that. Okay. Now then, time to wash your brush. I've put off washing the brushes till I'm about to run out. Give them a good shake.
Is that what he did?
And
I
just
don't
beat the
know.
devil out of it. Now, I
Beat
wanna
the
create mist at
devil
the
out
base
of your
this foot.
brushes so they'll hate you forever. I don't know which direction he pulls his brushes. I think he would. You know what would be useful? If people would, if he would have, described it a bit more. Thinking of Bobby. That is a kind of view you like. Wait. Hey, Blue. Okay, do I put the whole thing?
Hill. So here, all we're going to do, and pay attention here to the angles. This foothill is going to sort of be coming down this way, just like so.
I don't know what this way is.
There we go. See how soft that makes the base of that little son of a gun look?
Son of a gun.
And give it gentle little upward lifts. Gentle, gentle, gentle. All right. Now then,
What?
maybe we'll put one coming down this way. Same color, only darker. Same color, only darker. So, as things get closer to you in the
You've got a
landscape,
doggy!
get darker in value.
Did you steal my doggy? Look at this little thief. Look at that little shit. I can't even take the thing away from you because otherwise it's going to be all oily. You happy?
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay. You good? You like the doggy? Yeah? She's so proud of herself that she stole that dog. She's been eyeing it for weeks now. And now finally, after her illness, she has gotten it, her paws on it. Her brain friend. Your little spaniel friend. Was ist los? Was ist los, Joey? Huf? No, wo ist denn Huf? Fühlst du dich wieder gut? Ja? Was möchtest du? Was möchtest du? For more interaction with the dog or with me? I have baby now. Unfortunately, because she's faux pregnant still, that is potentially a thought she might have. I found a baby. It's my baby now. But I think it's just her. I've got a toy. Otherwise, she would have brought it into her bed. She did do that with a piggy. She just brought it into her bed and wanted to nest it in there. Joy is not pregnant. She's faux pregnant. It's a false pregnancy. It's not. It's where she thinks she's pregnant. She's ready to give other pack members, puppies, milk. Not really, because she fortunately doesn't create any milk, but theoretically that's what it's for. Okay, so we've gonna get a bit of darker one, so we're gonna put a bit of black in there, back in there. We're gonna create this, right? And probably make it all the way over there. Need a bit more black. I don't know if this is what he had in mind, but that's what it is now.
A little darker in value as they get closer. And you just mix these colors on your brush. Shoot, no big deal. A little green in there. Not much green, it's too far away, okay? Now maybe
okay,
this
we're
one
not
lives
close yet.
right along in here somewhere. Here he goes.
What is he doing?
Here somewhere. Now maybe this one lives right along in here somewhere. Maybe in there.
What lives?
Not much green, it's too far away, okay? Now maybe this one lives right along in here somewhere. Here he goes. There he goes. See, this one's a little darker, so it'll stand out. Now sometimes you want to make something that looks like little individual trees. You can just take a brush and turn it on the end, see? Pull down, and it makes a little more distinct things, depending on the effect that you want to achieve. Maybe this
I
comes,
think this was not what I was supposed to do, was it?
you just sort of have to make a big decision and decide where it lives. Look at there. It's that easy, though. And I'll show you something that's fun here. Maybe you decide in here, maybe there's a little separation, and this one comes.
I wanted
on
that
down here.
thing.
See, you can
Wait, is
sort
that
of
the
pull them
painting
apart
I
so it makes
actually
more than one.
have?
That easy. And you just take them.
Well, never mind. It's a happy accident. It's what it
Super
is.
way though, just to make some happy little foothills that live back here in the distance. Maybe over here this one comes up a little. I don't know. Whatever you think. Whatever you think, you just put them in. Okay. Now then, with our 2-inch brush, still paying attention to the lay of the land, we can sort of begin tapping this just wherever you think it should go. There. Don't want to destroy this little line, though. If we're going to keep that in, we'll go in between there and just tap with the corner of the brush to soften it. Like so. Okay, then
I've got a
short little
lake in the
strokes,
background,
lift
okay?
straight up.
It's a lake there.
Even if this comes down the hill, lift it straight up. Straight up, straight up, straight up. Always. If you lean it to the side and lift, it'll look like a little tree's far away. Look like the wind's blowing 1,000 miles an hour and about to blow them away. There, straight up. There we go. And then very lightly, just blend it. Now, okay, but isn't that one super way to make some happy little foothills? And they're that easy. That easy. Tell you what, let's do. Let me find, there it is. There it is. Can't find my brush, you know. When you get old, the mind's the second thing to go. Okay, we'll take some of that dark color.
So
Use some
sad.
black, some blue. Want this to be very, very dark. Black and blue, we'll get some little brown, little sap green. This should look black, it should be so dark. Now pull this brush through the paint, and as you pull it through, wiggle it. See? Wiggle it. And then sharpen it. That'll bring the brush to a super sharp chisel edge. Super sharp edge, there you can see it. It's very sharp. And the only reason it's sharp is because you have so much paint in there, it's literally just stuck the bristles together. Okay, now then, maybe back in here, way back in the distance, there's some little evergreens that live. Now the only way to make these show is to save this little misty area. So touch it with just that nice chisel edge. See here? Don't kill that little misty area that's in between. And every so often, reload your brush to bring it back to a nice sharp edge. And you can begin dropping in all kinds of just happy little distant trees. We're not looking for distinct shape yet. They're too far away still. Too far away. When they get closer, then we'll worry about individual shapes. Right now, all we're trying to do, there, just sort of tap. Isn't that fun?
Ain't that fun? Absolutely.
Super little way to make a lot of trees. Now, if you get them too far apart, let's just do some here. See, if you put them like this, they're very rapidly going to look like telephone poles or a fence post. If that happens, just put some more in there. Just means you don't have quite enough.
I have no idea what he's
Quite
doing,
enough.
so I'm just gonna do my own thing right now. Hey Ragnos, how
Reload
is
your
it
brush
going?
frequently. And maybe as they wander out here, they get a little bit bigger. And by making them bigger out here and smaller toward the center, it'll create the illusion of a little pond here. You'll see what I mean in just a second. But sort of let them get
There's
bigger
no
toward the
ponding.
outside edges, and it makes a wonderful effect. A wonderful effect. It'll make you happy. And if you're interested in selling paintings, that's what'll sell them. Okay, now it doesn't matter if a little bit
Okay,
of that color
sales
comes down because we're going to have
tips.
water, so
Cool.
this will just end up being just happy little reflections.
Okay, give me tips for the foreground, because I'm obviously already there. I can't put anything in the background, otherwise I
But
destroy
now,
the
one of
foreground.
things when you're painting, the more planes you have in a painting, the more depth, the more distance
yeah.
that you'll have. Look at all the planes that we have here. This one right here, and is caused only because of all of these various planes in your painting.
Yeah.
Now then, let's create some reflections right here. Let's take 2-inch brush, decide where you want reflections to be, grab and pull straight down. Because these trees are short, just have short reflections here as you work outward. Let them get a little longer. Trees are a little taller, reflections a little longer. See there? Go out the other way, just pull straight down now. Straight down. Straight down. Isn't that a super easy, nice way to make fantastic reflections? And you can do it. You can do it. And very lightly, come straight across. And instant reflections. Show you another little trick. This is fun. Maybe you want to create another plane in here. You can do that simply by just taking a little, doesn't matter as long as it's a light color. We just whatever happens to be on the palette. Now watch right in here. Maybe you want to show a little another little plane. Touch here with the fan brush and lift upward. It'll make it look like little tree trunks far away, but it also begins creating the illusion of another plane in the painting. See it? Looks like a little bank back here, and it also looks like little tree trunks. Hundreds of little tree trunks. Isn't that sneaky? And the more of these you put in, the better it'll look, the more planes that you have in your painting. Now, if you get one here that you don't like or it's too bright, all you have to do is work it in, and all that dark color back there will eat it up.
But what?
Let's build a little water line. For that, I'm going to take a touch of the liquid white, put it on a palette.
I don't know what he did.
Just pull it out, and then lightly cut across. That's all there is to it. See, there's a little bit of paint right up on the top here.
I don't know.
Okay, now go up here, use a firm
We
pressure.
good.
And all we're going to do is just cut in a water line. Use a firm, keep these lines basically straight. Basically straight. See there? Just cut in a happy little water line. Wherever you think they should be. Wherever they should be. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that it too?
Look at that.
So, Coffee, I
Ain't
could take a
super?
nap.
And you
No, we're
can do
just
it.
gonna hide a little dead body in those trees. It's just
You
our
can
little
do it.
secret. Our happy
So now
little
a few little
secret.
ripples here and there. Okay. Tell you what.
Tell you what.
Let's do. Let's begin putting some foreground in here.
Yeah, please.
Let's
I
take a
really
big
need to go
bunch
to the
of the
bathroom.
Prussian blue,
How far are we?
brown,
Does
I
it
don't
does
know,
it say
crimson,
how much
sap
roughly?
green. It doesn't matter. Whatever you have, shoot, just drop it in there. Dark colors. Dark colors. Look at that. Might as well mix up a big.
You're
wad of
halfway
paint. Let me clean
through.
off my knife.
I need to pee.
Today, tell you what, let's do.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna. Did you ever see the Bob Ross rap battle? No, I did not. I'm gonna take something, put it above, overlay it over the painting. Okay, there we go. I can't. I need to go. So I'll be right back. Just gonna show you the painting there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Cheers. yeah. There we go. Yep, don't bump anything over. There. Good thing I put that over the video, because otherwise I wouldn't have seen it. So quiet, so alone. No, don't be scared. Everything's gonna be fine. Woo. I ran out of thing. And I also don't have a mug. Do I have to drink the water, the tea out of the teacup? You know what? Out of the teapot. Don't mind me. Just drinking tea out of a wine glass. By the way. Also, hello. It tastes rather disgusting. We'll check it out. Thank you. Won't touch it now, because then I will forget. Oh, you actually hydrated me. I did do a hydrate, never mind. I'm a little planty pot, or whatever. Oop-a-doop. Now, to the foreground. Oh, that's the wrong one. Never mind. Okay, close eyes. Gotta...
Let's
There we go.
we'll just use an old 2-inch brush. You could do this with a fan brush, 1-inch brush, it doesn't matter. I'll use a 2-inch today. Pull it through the paint, wiggling it. See, wiggle it.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Other side, pull it through, and wiggle it.
What paint? I don't have
There's a
any
lot of
paint left.
With a fan brush, look, just drop it in there. Dark colors. Brown, big bunch of... Let's begin putting some foreground in here.
Okay.
Let's take a big bunch of the Prussian blue, black, brown, oh, I don't know, crimson.
You know, I don't want to be clumsy. Honestly. I'm apparently a lucky clumsy person right now. Somehow, it's just... I make movements that don't make any sense if you don't want your whole apartment to be a mess. Like, for example, just moved my palette underneath my table or desk. And I was so freaking close to touching the underside with the paint. And I don't know why. It was just, okay, I'm gonna move I'm not even thinking about it. And it's annoying. And people get mad at me for doing that. People as in a specific person, people.
Sap green,
Anyway.
it doesn't matter. Whatever you have. Bunch of the Prussian blue.
Okay, I don't have Prussian brew still. Pru. Let's go with the blues. So I assume he wants it in the kind of similar colored, so I'm just gonna dump it on the blue stuff that is on there. Blup. Anyway. Blup. Prussian blue. I don't even need that much anymore because I already have it on there, right? You want black?
Brown.
Brown.
Oh, I don't know, crimson. Sap green.
Okay, phthalo green. Does it... A whole bunch... Dude, this green... It just bends. You can't get it off the brush. Of the tube. It's so tight. Super tight. Hello, Joy. I put the doggo up on the backside, and she just came and pulled it down from the back. It just disappeared. Warum bellst du denn? Was möchtest du denn? Hundchen? Hundchen? Gib? Na komm, gib. Was hast du denn da? Uff. Machst du einen Wurf? Machst du einen Wurf? Komm hier. Was ist los? Komm hierher. Na, komm hier. Gib. Gib. Don't be mean to Doggo, Joey. Don't kill it. Be nice. Joy, vorsichtig. Langsam. Ja, ja. It's a dangerous situation for the doggo. Uh-oh. It's gone. Okay. So
It doesn't matter. Whatever you have, shoot, just drop it in there. Dark colors. Dark colors. Look at that. Might as well mix up a big wad of paint. Okay, let me clean off my knife. Today, tell you what, let's use, shoot, we'll just use an old 2-inch brush. You could do this.
okay,
with a
I'm not
fan
at the brush
or-
yet. It looks exactly like the previous color. What are you saying here? What? What? I mean, bit more green, I guess. Uff, was denn? Oh, Monsieur, nein. Komm hier. Komm hierher. Was soll das? If there was no possibility of Joy barking, I could do a ASMR of mixing the colors and shit. Even though I'm not really into that. But whatever. Okay. I've got my colors. Color. Joy, Joy, was machst du mit dem Hund?
Dicks!
Nein. That's not it.
1-inch brush, it doesn't matter. I'll use a 2-inch today. Pull it through the paint, wiggling it. See? Wiggle it. Other
Is this
side,
wiggle? Wiggle, wiggle!
and wiggle it. You need a lot of paint in the bristles, just like with a 1-inch brush, to bring it to a nice, sharp, chisel edge. Wiggle
Well,
it.
chisel edge
Loads
is not
of brushes.
wiggling.
The bristles, I mean, loads of bristles.
I think you meant
And by wiggling
this.
it and pulling it, it pulls the paint toward the end of the bristles and sharpen it, just like you would a knife. Okay? Look at how sharp that is. Boy, that son of a gun is just, you could shave with it. Look at that. Super sharp.
Super
Now,
sharp.
Let's decide. Maybe there's a happy tree, evergreen tree. He lives right there. Start with just touching the canvas. Use
Where?
just the corner of the brush, just the corner, and begin pushing, making the bristles bend slightly downward. See there?
What is he
Look at
doing?
that. Isn't that a nice little
Down?
tree? And he lives right here in this brush. All you have to do is sort of push him out. Each time you start a new evergreen, reload the brush to a nice sharp chisel edge. Go through the same procedure. Let's have another
Same
one.
procedure as every year, James.
Just make a decision and drop him in. Wherever you want him.
Does he do this? Sideways? Or the downwards?
One of the questions I get asked quite frequently, what if I do a tree and decide I don't like him? Or maybe I'll make him taller. Watch here, watch here. Let's say, well, I hate to mess up his tree, but I want to show you this. It's a good tree. Maybe you want to make his tree taller. All you have to do is touch and come right back over the top of him. See here? And you just paint a bigger tree right over the top. We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Thank you.
And you have a brand new, beautiful tree. That easy. Tell you what, let's do. Let's have a tree on the other side too. Bring the brush back to a chisel edge. Nice and sharp. Okay. And maybe this tree, this old tree, maybe he goes almost all the way to the top of the canvas. Same way. This will give you some practice using a big brush. Making some beautiful little evergreens. This might be my favorite brush to do this with. It's so much fun. So often we avoid this brush because it's big, but it'll do some of the most beautiful little delicate things. See? Just
I don't know if this is what he does.
Just the corner. As you work down the tree, you push harder and harder, so you're actually using more of the brush. But just the corner and push down. See?
Just
down.
the corner.
I'm exaggerating now so you can see down. Like that. Okay? Now then, maybe we'll
I'm
have some
misunderstanding his
leaf trees in
directions, obviously.
So pull the brush
So-
in one direction through the paint. One direction. Load it full of color. One direction. This is the same old dark color. Really pull it. Pull it. By pulling it in one direction, it'll generate a round corner. See, you pull it, and then that corner is round. When we touch the canvas, we want that rounded corner toward the top. Let's go right up here. Maybe right here lives a nice tree. Nice tree lives there. Just push, bend the bristles upward. That rounded corner was toward the top. Just push and bend it upward. Okay, you have to make some decisions now. Where does this live? Let's say it comes right out here. Right out here, like so.
Joy, what did you just take?
Whatever. This
Joy,
is-
was
so
hast du
make
gerade
a big
mitgenommen?
decision, throw
Hey, wait a second. Joy? What did you just take? Puppy! Holy shit! There was another brush. Joy? Prima. There we go. Okay. Boop. Got my palette here. Got this brush. And back to the tree. Where are you coming from? Okay. I don't have the bobbies in my ear thing. How did I get color over there? I'm like a little child of color everywhere. If I end up with color in my face, please someone let me know. There we go. Where's my... Damn.
That was so much fun. Let's go over here.
So
Maybe on
much
this
fun.
side.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
the tree lives right in here. So we don't have to separate these yet. We separate them with highlights. Right now, all we need are just basic shapes. See, just push, bend that brush up. And when you do it, don't let the brush slide like that. See the difference? You get those, makes good swamp grass. We're not after that right now. Just push.
Swamp grass.
There we are. And you just, wherever you want them, you can begin filling all that in.
Okay, there we go.
See?
Um,
Good place to practice bushes and stuff right in here.
yeah, that's what I
Excellent,
exactly did.
excellent place to practice.
Kind of tried.
And we've got all that color blocked in. That easy. Maybe nice individual bush lives right there. Okay. Now then, let's make a few tree trunks here and there. And to do that, we'll take a little of the dark sienna, a little Van Dyke brown, and some white. Just
I'm not
spread that
gonna
very
make
flat.
tree trunks. Don't you dare.
Don't overmix. Leave it marble like that. Cut across. Get that little roll of paint. All those various colors will be in that little roll out here. It's
Okay.
all there. See there? Okay. Now then, we'll go right up in here. Just touch. Allow the canvas to pull off what it wants. Give it just a least little pull to the side. And you can put in just a happy little tree trunk wherever you want them. That easy. Maybe in this big tree over here. Here's a little trunk. And you don't have to show the entire trunk because the leaves are going to cover up places. You won't see all of it. Okay, maybe in this old tree here, there's a trunk lives. Wherever you want them. Wherever you want them. Another thing, just take a clean knife and scratch through the paint. See, it makes it look like all kinds of little delicate sticks and twigs, and people will think you work for weeks doing this with a little one-haired brush. See, if you want them to be wider, stronger, turn the knife, and they'll get thicker. And you can put limbs on trees or whatever you want just doing this. Most of these will be covered up, as I say. Put a few on the other side over here. Just
Joy.
right in there.
Where's Master Dan?
Okay.
Line. Las.
Now then, let's have
Las.
some reflections. So take the big brush, decide where you want reflections and
Prima.
one to meet. Grab and just pull it straight
Na,
down.
las.
Straight down. The liquid white,
Las.
still wet. It stays wet
Prima.
for several days on a good canvas. And the paint will move. And you can turn what was land right into reflections. That easy. Then go lightly across. Okay. Let me grab an old 1-inch brush here. Now then, let's begin putting some highlights on all these things. I'm going to go right into a touch of the liquid white into yellow. Cad yellow. I'm going to reach up here, be right back, get a little sap green. Maybe add a little black, dull it down some. There. You could just use black and yellow. Makes a beautiful green. I'm looking for a dark green color.
Black
here.
and yellow.
Dark green color. Bring it brush back to a nice, sharp edge. See there? Very sharp. Okay. Now then, I want to highlight these big evergreens using just the corner of the brush. Just sneak in here and put all kinds of little highlights. Don't kill all your dark areas though. Evergreens are usually quite dark, so try not to kill all those dark areas. They're important, especially in evergreens. Okay, a little bit out here on this one. Don't want him left out. That easy. That easy. Okay, let's go over here to this other evergreen. While we're in the evergreen business, shoot, might as well get them all.
Evergreen
See there?
business.
Just basically using just the corner of the brush though, and not a great deal of pressure. If your paint won't come off your brush, add the least little touch of paint thinner. That'll loosen the paint up and allow it to come off easier. Thin paint will stick to a thick paint. Okay? Now then, Go wash that brush off real quick. Give him a good shake, and off we go. Now we
Beat
can
that
begin working
devil
on these
out of
leaf
it.
trees.
That's what he said.
Back into the liquid
Beat
white.
it. Beat it.
And let's go
Let's beat
right
it.
through some yellow and just a touch of green. I want this to be a nice shiny green. Now in your world, you make it whatever color you want, okay? Just want to show you how to create the effects. Pull that brush in one direction and get it full of paint. There's a lot of paint in there. The secret to this is to have a lot of paint, so you just have to barely touch the canvas. If you have to hit the canvas firmly or hard, then it's going to smudge. We pulled it in one
Smudge.
direction, it rounds one corner. Look right up here. You can see how it's round on that corner. With that rounded corner to the top, go slightly above the dark, give it the least little touch,
Okay.
and just push slightly upward. You're
No,
just
not the
barely
shit.
bending
He's
the
not
bristles.
swearing. He says, beat
So
the devil
delicate
out
little
of it.
touch. No pressure.
It's
And
important.
working layers, working downward. See there?
Do not do the mean swearing.
Down, down.
Oh dear.
Just decide where your tree lives and paint him in.
It lives in my heart.
But think about limbs that are projecting toward you. They're not just all going out the sides. And don't just hit it random. Look at it. Get a feel for it. One of the best things you can do is take some time and go out in your yard or go out in the woods and study trees. Make friends with a tree. Talk to him. Then you'll get to understand him. Look at what makes a tree
He's so
look round.
adorable.
What gives it personality.
He's kind of pure
You
guy.
get a touch of
I mean, yeah,
paint in it.
you say that and
Brush.
instantly he
Just get
says,
the
go
liquid
out
in
and
there.
make friends with a tree.
Okay. Maybe right in here now.
Talk to
What a
him.
happy little bush it lives. Right there. Very little pressure. Very, very little pressure. Done a pretty little son of a gun. Add a little yellow ochre, a little Indian yellow, here and there a little touch of bright red. Just sort of mix color on the brush.
Okay, I have no idea where he wants to put the red. I'm kind of really lost right now, so I'm not going to put anything more on the canvas
There's a nice one.
unless
Yeah,
there's
you can
something
really see
major that he
Little
wants to
fireball.
add there. Kind of don't
Nice.
like the clouds, so I'm gonna try to save them
Maybe there's one that
somehow.
lives in front of him. Pushes him
Oopsie,
back.
shit, I
Do
lost
the
my
bush, and
brush.
in your mind is a
Okay.
father's to way. Do him first. Okay, now you can use the side of the brush and just push upward. See, make all kinds of happy little grassy areas. Look at that. That's
Just a
super,
smidge
super wide.
of oopsie doopsie,
Create all
whatever
kind of
this
little
is.
bushes.
It's
Look at
already
the layers
blue,
here.
unfortunately,
Notice there's a
so
dark area. See the little dark area between each layer? That's the only thing that separates your bushes. Don't kill it. It's your good friend. Keep the camera right here. Let me show you. You can take the knife and come right back in here, and in these dark areas, scratch in little sticks. Just in the dark areas. Though.
see you can see the
And it'll help
texture of the
create
canvas
depth
too
in
much.
your painting.
Because I don't have liquid
You see
white. That's the
These
problem.
little sticks and twigs, it holds all these little bushes
They
up.
look a bit twirlier now.
Looks like a lot of detail, and you haven't
See?
worked very hard. You hadn't hardly worked at all. But don't tell nobody that.
There.
That's our secret, okay?
That's our secret.
See? Painting's fun.
Not to tell you, right? I mean, you
Always
could.
make you happy. Put a little
It would still
on the brush.
be very
And
confusing.
maybe- Let's do this one right back here. Here's a happy little bush. He lives right there.
Kind of like yours better.
A little
Oh, that's
ornament comes
kind.
out through
Thank
there.
you.
Make up little stories.
Make up little stories.
Talk to your canvas.
I like the bushes at the front here.
People
They
expect
kind of
us
look
painters to be
mossy,
half crazy. It's
like
all
a
right.
little
You can get away with it.
pile of moss or something.
Indian yellow, yellow ochre, let's put some bright red in there too. What the heck?
What the heck?
As I mentioned earlier, when you're doing this at home, you use the colors that make you happy. I want to use colors here that are bright enough that you can see them and you can distinguish how they're made.
You know what? There was also this
Because very soon, very soon,
people
paint will become easy.
I don't know if they're
What's gonna be
colorblind
hard is what to
or
paint.
they were basically doing a colorblind challenge where you
One
have
thing that'll help you there, we have
red
all kinds of
color
instruction books
light,
There's a book for
and
each television series.
people would try
Each
to
book contains
paint with that,
13
and then it would get all
paintings
messy colored
with detailed
because you
instructions.
can't tell which color is
and
which.
just hundreds and hundreds of how-to pictures.
Sounds fun.
It'll give you a lot of ideas of things to paint. And with what you've learned here, you shouldn't
Fun
have any trouble
in
at
the
all.
sense of
Any trouble at all. Or if you
difficult.
like, we have instructors that travel all over the country. We
Challenging.
have certified instructors that I personally have taught and trained and that we guarantee. And these instructors travel all over the country teaching hundreds and hundreds of people the joy of painting. If
Really?
you'd like to have an instructor in your area, let us know. Or let your local art shop know. Okay. There. Maybe. Yeah, there's one. But do one bush at a time. One bush at a time.
One bush at a
Just
time.
one at a time. Here's one. See that
Okay.
little rascal?
So I learned
You're
that
looking
you
at that
actually
little
don't have
lacy
to pour
effect.
this away.
you
After
get a bush that you
overnight,
don't
it just
like,
kind of
just take your
rests
knife,
at the bottom.
Scrape it right off.
So
bushectomy.
I will
Scrape
try that.
little rascal off. Put your dark color back in, and you can do it right over the top. No problem.
To say it's not because
No
yours
problem
has
at
a
all.
very overall blue shine to it that
Because if you're not
appeals
happy
to
with
me.
something, then
You are
change it.
not going to say.
There.
Wait,
little
I'm
bush
not
right there.
going to say it's not because.
And maybe-
Dude!
Ooh,
Double
there's a bright
negation,
rascal.
really?
Pretty. That really stands
I mean,
out nice.
does his not
Tell you
have a
what,
blue
before we
shine
get
to
too
it?
far along,
I mean,
you see,
I'm
usually a
done.
small knife.
I'm not
It's
gonna
fun for you
do
to
any more. It's
Maybe you
just
wanna have,
I don't
back
wanna
where
break
Harold
it.
lives, maybe there's a big rock, a big
Right.
stone.
a rock.
There he is. Just use some Van Dyke brown, little dark sienna on it.
Okay, I really don't
See,
want to
paint a big
disturb
old
this.
happy rock, and then we can take some.
Yours
Oh,
looks
we'll take some
like a
brown and some
blue
white,
fair
whatever color
forest.
rock you want.
What is a fair forest?
Okay. Still using
Uh,
a small
n-
knife. Just reach
um,
up in here,
Evergreen. I mean,
just like you were doing a little mountain. Just let this bounce along, and put some highlight on that rock. Isn't that a pretty little rock? See there?
okay.
And
Let
then
me-
down here, amongst all these
Let me.
bushes and trees.
Okay, hand is okay. Let me.
And rocks are just baby mountains with proper care and
Dude.
nutrition. Shoot, they'll grow up and be a big mountain too.
I just looked at the painting,
Shoot.
dude. That's not what I painted. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, sorry. I need to. Wait. Let me make that smaller. Wait a second. How do I make this bigger now? Okay. Anyway, that. I mean, he said you paint what you want to paint. You. How the heck did my arm get like this? There's paint there, and there's nothing on my clothing, is there? No, and somehow it's also here, and how is it on the back of my hand? How does that happen? But I mean, that's okay.
Oh, we
I
got brown
really
going here.
wait a second. How did he mix the colors? Because he talked about dark
Same
colors, right?
Basic direction.
Okay, I
Same
kind of like
basic
his
direction.
thingamabob
Those lights
better,
on real
his
stark.
mountain.
And if
Okay,
you
wait.
go scrape off all the excess paint. Just really get in there and scrape hard. You can't hurt
Okay.
this. Just scrape it off. The only
I
thing
think I put too little on there.
we're here to paint. You can blend right over it.
Oh, I should have blended it like that. Okay,
Okay.
good. Never mind.
Phthalo blue. Just a think where the sun would shine. Take
Okay.
just using the corner of the brush. Maybe they just come right down.
Is that the
It's very difficult. Here, see this little.
Oh,
misty
that's his
area
first
right in here.
back?
You want to save that mist
Thing
that's
in the
between
bob.
the foothill and the mountain if you too far away. That easy. Tell you what.
His landfill, or
Just
not
that nice
landfill, what
chiseled
it is.
edge, and smaller toward the center.
Oh.
It'll create the other. Let's take 2-inch brush, decide where you want reflections to be, grab, and pull straight down. Because these Use a firm pressure.
Oh.
Wiggle it. That loads the brushes.
Makes so much more sense
the
when you
bristles,
see
I
it.
mean, loads the bristles. And by wiggling it and pulling it,
Oh
it
yeah,
pulls the
that's what
paint
I
toward the
did
end
later
of the
on.
bristles
Why does he have
and
one
sharpen
long
it, just like
fingernail?
you would a knife. Okay, look at how sharp it is. Boy, that the brush. Excellent, excellent place to practice. See, if you want them to be wider, stronger, turn the knife,
Oh, he did a scratchy thing.
and you can put limbs on trees or whatever you want. Just doing this.
Oh, that's smart.
Most of these will be covered up, as I say. Put a few on the other side over here. Easier. Thin paint will stick to a thick paint. Touch of paint.
Oh, okay, that's where he put the highlights
the
on.
only
Okay, I
thing to
didn't
separate
know
your
that he
bushes.
meant
Don't
that
kill that. It's your
highlighty.
good friend. And study trees. Make friends with a tree.
Make friends with a tree.
Talk to him.
Important.
Then you'll get to understand him.
Hi, Carl.
It'll
How's
be
it
a
going?
Nice shiny green. Now in your world,
Okay,
you make it whatever color you want. Okay.
I
Just
kind
wanna
of
show you
missed the
how
shiny
to create
green, I
the
think.
color that you don't like. Just
That's the rock.
right around. See, right around the rock. One thing I'd like to mention, if you've enjoyed painting along with me on this instructional videotape, we have numerous other tapes by myself and a lot of other fantastic painters in just about every medium you can think of.
Exactly. And with that, we end this session of me painting without actually knowing what I'm painting. Yeah. I've got to clean the stuff. Also make something to eat for the doggo and me. So I'll be back in a bit. I don't have a be right back screen, apparently. Wait a second. Do I? There you go. Wait a second. Add. No, wait. Could do duplicate. Burp. And gonna add image. Burp. And put that. Where is it? No, stream there. Graphics. Not offline. Oh, I don't have it. Ah, damn. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Hold on. Did you sign yours? I did not. You're very demanding. Okay. Do I do that with what with red? Oh look, it's already separating. No, it's just dark. Never mind. Hold up. There we go. Thank you for reminding me there. Where do I sign it? It's just green freaking trees. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here. There. We've got a little field there. Hey, Carmagin! Sind das glückliche kleine Bäume? Ja. They're happy little friends, trees. Tree friends. Which day is it? It's the 8th. Don't get into the paint. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I don't have a signature, by the way. Yep, just not good at signing in general, so why would I be better with this? But it's my whatever, my bubble. So a day before Easter Sunday, wow. So there is no painting without pain. Oh, that's true. Just paint on the QR code. Absolutely, I will paint on a freaking QR code. Because that's so beautiful. Imagine people actually doing that in 100 years. That would be so sad. Okay, I don't have the picture either, I think. Wait a second. Oh, sorry, I whacked the thing. Okay. 'Cause of missing data, I will have a new Be Right Back screen. Thing. Okay. I need some nice writing. Okay. Boop. And bloop. Bloop. There. Boop. Where are you? Somebody just screamed. Okay. Cool. Goody. So I'll be right back. Oh wait, you know what I can do? I can put this in here and put a whoop, then boop, 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 boop. Okay. There we go. Cool. Okay. I'll be right back with ya. And then we're gonna play some Hogwarts Legacy thing. So see you in a bit. I'm still here, by the way. Here's some music for you guys. Hello. We're back. There we go. Obviously, again, I forgot to get the bread out of the freezer. Los. So that's a thing. Okay, let's see if she eats that. Nom nom nom, it's black. Charcoaly. Alright, so wait a second, there you go. We turn this off. Yeah, so we're gonna switch to the cam now. Where is it? No, not that. I mean, something else. Hi, thank you. You go to Aux. Yeah, because if she's already slowly eating because of her illness, why make it longer lasting? So I just put a see-through bowl up for her. A silly trick. Wait, you can use your broom and float onto the top landing. As long as you touch it, it counts. What? You can do that? Oh my goodness. Okay. Burp. Burp. Okay, and then we've got, well, it's not completely cleared yet. How many streams did we have now? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna pop this out. Wait. Where is the thing? What? Oh, she's back. Had to get a drink. Okay. No, I need the past things. Okay, 12. Oh, we're up to 12. Look at that. I didn't know that. 13. Okay. Good. Don't even have the strongest spells yet. You two not? How? Why? As much glass cannon? Glass cannon? What is glass cannon? Wait. Oh no.